This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Welcome back to Chapter 4 of our series, Building Your First AI Chatbot with ChatGPT. In this episode titled, Implementing AI Responses, we're going to explore how to craft responses that are not only relevant, but also accurate, ensuring your chatbot engages users effectively. So, let's dive in. Half the teams rolling out AI replies have the same quiet problem. Their smart assistant sounds helpful, but keeps giving off-brand, half-right answers. In this episode, we'll trace that gap, why it happens, and how a few simple design choices can close it fast. Juniper Research estimated that AI chatbots would save businesses $11 billion in support costs by 2023, but only if those bots actually give responses people can trust and act on. That's the tension we're working with now. The raw models are powerful, but what separates a neat demo from a dependable system is how deliberately you shape each reply. In this episode, we'll treat responses as a product you can version, measure, and upgrade. We'll look at how teams combine prompts, retrieval, and lightweight guardrails so the AI doesn't just answer, but answers like your company would. We'll touch on why some orgs invest in RLHF or fine-tuning, while others lean on clever prompt patterns and feedback loops, plus what that means for your first real deployment. Teams that succeed with AI responses don't start by asking, what can the model do? But, what decision should this answer unlock for the user? That shift changes everything. Instead of chasing clever output, you design around real workflows, like refund approvals, sales qualification, or incident triage. Think of each reply less as a sentence and more as a tiny product release. It has a spec, expected behaviors, edge cases, and success metrics. Your job isn't to make the model talk, it's to make its next 10,000 answers reliably move work forward. Most teams start by wiring a model into their app and testing it with a few questions. The early results look good enough until real users arrive with messy histories, half-filled forms, and oddly phrased requests. This is where answers as a product becomes concrete. Every reply is sitting on top of a response pipeline you control. A useful way to break that pipeline down is into 4 moves. 1. Clarify the task. Before the model writes anything, you translate the messy situation into a clean, structured instruction. Is this about explaining a bill, escalating a complaint, or updating shipping info? That classification step can be done with the model itself or a simpler rules engine, but it has to be explicit and testable. 2. Assemble the evidence. Once you know the task, you decide what the model is allowed to see. That might be the last 5 tickets from this customer, relevant policy snippets, or the exact product configuration they bought. Good systems are surprisingly strict here. They pass only what's needed, so the model can't wander. 3. Constrain the voice and shape. This is where brand and workflow show up. You specify tone, length, required fields, and even forbidden moves. No medical diagnosis, no discounts above 10%, no legal claims. Some teams output both a user-facing answer and a hidden action summary the rest of the system can rely on. 4. Score and route the result. Not every reply should go straight to the user. You can add lightweight checks. Does the answer mention restricted phrases? Did it follow the requested structure? Does a simple verifier model agree with the key decision? Approve versus decline? Escalate versus resolve? Based on that, you might auto-send, flag for a human, or ask the model to try again with stricter instructions. Think of this like editing a travel guide. You don't rewrite every sentence by hand, but you do control what cities are covered, what facts make it in, and what gets cut before publication. The language model generates the prose. Your pipeline decides what's on the page. The most important implication, you can run experiments at each layer. Test alternative task labels, different evidence bundles, tighter or looser formats, and compare how they change resolution rates, handle time, or user satisfaction. Exactly the way you'd A/B test a product feature. A concrete way to see this pipeline is to zoom in on a single customer moment. Say someone writes in, "Why did my January bill jump so much?" In a mature system, one variant might pull only the last invoice and usage spikes. Another also grabs recent plan changes and promo expirations. You ship both variants to small traffic slices and discover the richer context cuts follow-up emails by 18%, but adds 200 milliseconds latency. Now you've got a product trade-off, not a vague AI quality debate. Or take structure. Version A always returns 3 bullet points and a closing question. Version B adds a one-line internal summary with a reason code. When finance later analyzes refunds by reason, version B suddenly unlocks cleaner dashboards and policy tweaks. The model didn't get smarter, you just gave its output a shape that other teams can actually use. By treating responses as evolving products, you're also setting up a foundation future systems can plug into. As on-device models mature, the same pipeline can run partly on a user's phone or browser, keeping sensitive history local while still coordinating with your servers. And as multimodal inputs arrive, screenshots, voice notes, even live cursor sharing, your answer engine can start to feel less like a bot and more like a capable teammate sitting beside each user. Treat this like curating a small gallery. You'll keep swapping pieces until visitors actually linger. As you log more edge cases, you're also collecting training data, fuel for future tuning, smarter routing, and even new products you haven't scoped yet. Your challenge this week? Pick one critical flow and start versioning every single reply. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. This series continues with more chapters on OwlUp.co. Visit OwlUp.co to access the complete course and continue your learning journey. See you there!